Hey there, it's Rachel here, and welcome to the first Cloverbud Friday! Woo! So, if you don't know what Cloverbuds is, that's totally fine. In Illinois, we describe a Cloverbud as being a youth that is not old enough to join 4-H. So in Illinois, you have to be 8 by September 1. So our Cloverbuds are youth ages 5 to 7 by September 1. So certain counties will have different Cloverbud clubs, or there might be a Cloverbud club attached to a community club. So our Cloverbud Fridays are supposed to be for our younger youth. So if you are of Cloverbud age, welcome. If you aren't, that's okay too. We're still going to do a really fun activity today called the Superhero in You. So for today's activity, you're going to need white paper. You also might want construction paper or any other kind of colored paper. You're going to want markers, other coloring supplies. I have colored pencils and crayons. You're going to want a glue stick, or you could use white glue, but a glue stick will work better. That dries clear. Plastic wrap, scissors. Now make sure if you're using scissors that you have a parent's help. You're going to want rubber bands. I don't have any here at home, but I do have hair ties. And then you're going to want 2 toilet paper rolls so we can use them for this activity. So, first and foremost, what do you guys think of when I say superhero? If you're with your parent right now, go ahead and pause the video and talk to them about what do you think about when I say superhero. Also, maybe think about what makes a superhero special and what do they do with any special talents. All right, so take a minute, pause this, and you can go ahead and talk with a parent, or maybe talk it out to yourself. What do you think? All right, welcome back. So, most superheroes start out as average everyday people. They find that there's something special about them and they want to use their talents to help others. So these superheroes create secret identities and costumes to hide who they really are. Their costumes usually include masks, gloves, boots, maybe even a whole special outfit, like say some of your Avengers. Some of them work individually, or they work in a team. So I want you guys to think about you guys as a superhero. So each one of us has a chance to be a superhero to someone else. We just need to know what makes us special. We need to think about how we want to use that special talent to help other people. So I want you guys to think about what is something you are good at. Maybe you're good at cleaning. Maybe you're good at making other people laugh. Maybe you're good at giving compliments and telling people nice things about themselves. I'm good at wanting to learn. I like to learn. I like to teach other people. That's why I have this job. So I want you guys to think about something that you're good at. Maybe it's a talent. Maybe you like to do something to help people. All right, so just think about what that special talent could be. Okay, and this is when we're going to start by creating our own superhero symbols and wrist cuffs. First and foremost, you're going to take a piece of white paper, okay, and you're going to trace the bottom part of your toilet paper tube. Doesn't have to be perfect, but you want to trace the bottom part of your toilet paper tube, okay? I've actually already made my symbol, but you can take your markers then and color in your circle with any symbol that you like. So I actually did EE and an apple, and EE stands for eager educator, and an apple is a symbol a lot of times for teachers. So once you have that, have your symbol on your circle, you're going to want to cut on the outside of the line. You don't want it to be too small, okay? So I'm going to cut on the outside of the line. And then you're going to take your plastic wrap, and you want to cut 2 squares about 4 by 4, which means 4 inches by 4 inches. This might be a time where you can ask your parents for help. All right, so that's pretty good. Plastic wrap doesn't cut very well with scissors, so if you just give it a nice little tear, there we go. So then what you're going to want to do is try and lay this out as flat as possible because it will get wrinkly. And then you're going to want to take your glue stick and you're going to want to glue your circle to your plastic wrap, okay? So, I will say if you used letters like I did, the way this is going to be shown is through the toilet paper tube, one of your toilet paper tubes, okay? So, if you have letters, you're going to want to actually glue this on backwards, okay? So, I'm going to put some glue on here, and it's actually probably better to glue over your excess paper. Make sure that your markers are dry because it looks like mine are not. And then you're going to glue it down onto one piece of your plastic wrap. And then you're going to put some glue on the other side of your circle. And you're going to glue the other piece of plastic wrap on the back then, okay? So next piece is you're going to take your tube, you're going to put your circle over the tube and drape that plastic wrap over the tube, okay? And this is where your hair tie or your rubber bands come in. So then you're going to rubber band it to your tube, and then you can use a flashlight to shine through the tube, and it should shine onto a wall. I would show you, but I can't find my flashlight right now. I've looked everywhere. So, that's your first part of your superhero symbol, okay? Next up is our superhero wrist cuffs. So, I would encourage you guys to use construction paper or some kind of colorful paper, but if you don't have that, using your white paper is fine. So I actually already have one made, all right? So what I did was I took my full tube, I just cut it down hot dog style, and then I ended up cutting it in half, okay? So that's how we make our wrist cuffs. So I encourage you to decorate 2 strips of construction paper or any kind of paper with pictures about special talents that you use to help people. So I have one here that says educator, and then I made another wrist cuff that says eager, because that's my superhero name, is the eager educator. Always wanting to teach and learn. So then what you're going to do is take your piece of paper and you're going to glue it to your wrist cuff. And there we have it. We've made our superhero wrist cuffs. Very cool. I do encourage you guys really make these as intricate or, design a bunch of things and really color them so that people really know that you are here for business. So I just want you guys to think about, what was your talent that you picked and how do you use it to help other people? I want you guys to think about, what could you be doing during this time that could be helping other people that kind of goes with your superhero character. All right? If you guys make this, I would love to see it in the comments. And if you take a video or, of you using your spotlight, that'd be so cool. I'd really love to see it. Maybe you guys could actually think about talking with an adult about how your special talent that you chose could help you do a service project or help someone in your community. Really try and get involved out there. We really want to see generous people, and that doesn't mean that you have to be old to be generous, so talk with someone, okay? And really try and figure out what you could do to help your community, especially during a time like this. We're spending a lot of time at home, and maybe you can brainstorm some ideas. So without further ado, I hope to see the superhero in you. Have a great day.